Hello friends! Today we will learn how to do the T-stop. This technique is very easy to learn, but at the same time it's very powerful. The main power of it is that it's very universal. It's applicable in the situations when other stopping techniques are not applicable. For example, when your speed got too high, uncontrollably high, when the ground is wet, when you don't have enough space for other techniques. It can be used in the very narrow paths. It's really great technique and it's a must-have technique. And while learning it, your main attention has to be on your shoulder. On your entire body in fact, but mainly on your shoulder. Make sure that when you put your leg behind you, you don't let your shoulder to go behind you as well. Your both shoulders have to always be perpendicular to the direction of skating. Remember it, it's the main rule in the T-stop. You have to control not only your legs and watch not only your legs, but first of all you have to control your entire body and your shoulder in particular. The entire learning process will be much simpler if you already know how to skate on one foot, at least a little bit. The foot on which you skate better will be your driving foot. You will be skating on it, and the other one will be your dragged foot. It will be behind you. Don't forget about your shoulder. Don't let it go behind. Don't put much pressure on the leg that you are dragging. 95% of your entire weight has to be on the driving foot. The foot that you are skating on should be slightly bent. Don't keep it straight. It will be much simpler to keep the balance if it's slightly bent. Now, before you start skating, try to just stand still in the T-stop position. When you put your feet in the T-shape, you will notice that your shoulders are staying at 45 degrees to the direction of future potential skating. This is the first mistake that should be avoided. Move your dragged kind of shoulder forward to have it parallel to the direction of future skating. At this moment you shouldn't worry about weight distribution on your feet. This exercise is done just to feel the correct position of how the future T-stop will be like. Try to mimic the T-stop movements by pushing with your back foot forward and then try to drag it. Just repeat this exercise several times to feel the nature how the T-stop should be done. Next that you need to do, you will need to skate on one leg, and in that situation you will already have to memorize to hold 95% of your entire weight on that leg and try to drag the other one behind you. When you will be trying that in the beginning, be sure to keep your shoulder. You can even lift your arm up to keep your shoulder from going back. It has to stay perpendicular to the direction all the time. I have to warn you that in the beginning this position of the T-stop will feel very unnatural, and you will not be believing that soon it will become a very powerful stopping technique. But believe me, after some practice it will be really natural and easy to perform at any speed on the narrow roads or on the damaged asphalt. The T-stop technique is really very universal and very strong. At the same time, it's relatively easy to learn, so I recommend to start learning the T-stop first, then continue with the other techniques as well. Of course, there is a disadvantage of it. One of them is that it's not very pleasant to do the T-stop. For example, I prefer the slalom stop, but it's not always available. The other one is that it will rub your wheels unevenly, but it's not a problem. You will just need to more often do the rotation to redistribute the wheels on your skates, and everything will be fine. Visit our website for more detailed description of the T-stop and also other stopping techniques. You can also subscribe to our channel to receive future updates and future tutorials. Good luck with learning T-stop, and thank you for your attention.